grow. You saw me 20 years ago, who I was, the person I was, and just kept praying for me, kept encouraging me. I was a rebel against God, and now I am a warrior for Christ. Kneeling on this battleground, seeing just how much you've done, knowing every victory was your power in us. I was just, wow. Jesus saw me on our next song when I was a stranger, wandering from the fold of God, He to rescue me from danger and repose His precious blood. So I didn't know that these were going to be the songs. These are two things, two poems, spoken words, whatever you want to call it. The first one I really wrote as a song. And so this is my transition story, really. The first one I wrote about 21 years ago. I was lost in the world. I was just so lost. I knew who God was, but I didn't choose Him. I didn't choose Him at all. And then the next one that I will read, I wrote just this past year. So I want you to listen and see where I was down in the pit. It was a pretty scary time, to where He's brought me now, and how whenever I wrote this next one, I didn't even realize until I went back to this old one that I wrote 20 years ago how much it overlays and just how good God is. So the one from 20 years ago, I was lost, so lost. Trying not to run and hide before I lose myself this time. Clawing at the dirt, my hands so numb they do not hurt. Stretching high to touch the sky, I see above me want to fly. Instead I'm trapped inside, so sick of trying, close my eyes. Falling deeper in a hole, cannot seem to grasp my soul. So many memories and sores haunting me forevermore. There's no hope that I can see, fallen into misery. No help promises in life, I can scar myself just fine. Slipping into the abyss, I cut my throat, I cut my wrist. I think I'm getting used to this. It's kind of tried down inside, where the demons come to hide. Falling deeper in a hole, cannot seem to grasp my soul. So many memories and lies haunting me, please let me die. I'm never coming back, my soul has turned from white to black. Joined His side to save my life, the enemy. No more need to run and hide. He is deep within my soul, His heart pure evil and so cold. Seducing me to come and play, digging deeper every day, in this never-ending hole where broken humans sell their souls. Falling deeper in this hole, cannot seem to grasp my soul. So many memories and sores haunting me forevermore. Deep I am in this pit, falling further than I ever felt before. 20 years ago. This is from this year. Sometimes I wonder what God saw in me, once broken and bitter, jealous and mean. I was induced by both drugs and man. I lived a life overflowing with sin. I dug my own pit of desperation and despairs. I kept digging and digging till my knuckles were bare. I yearned for a family from a very young age. I knew what I was made for, but sought out for myself, instead of leaning on God and asking for help. I cried out to God until my tears ran dry. He picked me up in a hurry and has never left my side. I remember Him calling in that pit of despair. I'm so grateful He never left me even down there. I've asked Him to mold me and shape me for Him. He didn't start over, instead of broke me apart, adding living water, restoring my heart. He worked and He made me from the very same clay, from the original piece that He made on my birthday. The water always flowing, His hands never stop, molding and shaping, I'm a miracle that walks. Once so broken I could barely see the light, now permeated both morning and night. I wake up with a song in my heart, praising Him for not letting me part. Now that I'm out of that pit of despair, I search for others who are still locked there. I want them to know that Jesus does save, that God is calling each and every day. All it takes is a change of the heart, faith, and asking God to start. Each one of you has a story of your own, once broken and bound and feeling alone. Your shame you felt in the past is covered by grace and is used for good at last. Your testimony, share it with others, you will come to see that God acts graciously and wants to be with you in eternity.
Amen.